hurt someday. Everything gon' be alright. Go and raise a glass and say, here's to the ones that we got. Cheers to the wish you were here, but you're not. Cause the drinks bring back all the memories of everything we've been through. Toast to the ones here today. Toast to the ones that we lost on the way. Cause the drinks bring back all the memories. And the memories bring back you. There's a time that I remember when I never felt so lost. When I felt all of the hatred was too powerful to stop. Now my heart feels like an ember, and it's lighting up the dark. I'll carry these torches for you that you know I'll never drop. Yeah. Everybody hurts sometimes, everybody hurts someday. Everything gon' be alright. Go and raise a glass and say, here's to the ones that we got. Cheers to the wish you were here, but you're not. Cause the drinks bring back all the memories of everything we've been through. Toast to the ones here today. Toast to the ones that we lost on the way. Cause the drinks bring back all the memories. And the memories bring back you. Memories bring back you. Memories bring back you.
Take my horse to the old town road. I'm gonna ride till I can't no more. I'm gonna take my horse to the old town road. I'm gonna ride till I can't no more. I got the horses in the back, horse tag is attached. Head is matte black, got the boots that's black to match. Riding on a horse, yeah, you can whip your Porsche. I've been in a valley, you ain't been above that porch. Now can't nobody tell me nothing. You can't tell me nothing. Can't nobody tell me nothing. You can't tell me nothing. Riding on a tractor, lean all in my blood. Cheated on my baby, you can go and ask her. My life is a movie, but riding in boobies. Cowboy hat from Gucci, Wrangler on my booty. Can't nobody tell me nothing. You can't tell me nothing. Can't nobody tell me nothing. You can't tell me nothing.
I found a love for me. Darling, just dive right in and follow my lead. Well, I found a girl, beautiful and sweet. I never knew you were that someone waiting for me. 'Cause we were just kids when we fell in love, not knowing what it was. I will not
What would I do without your smart mouth? Drawing me in and you kicking me out. You got my head spinning, no kidding, I can't pin you down. What's going on in that beautiful mind? I'm your magical mystery ride, and I'm so dizzy, don't know what hit me, but I'll be alright. My head's underwater, but I'm breathing fine. You're crazy and I'm out of my mind, 'cause all of me loves all of you. I love your curves and all your edges, all your perfect imperfections. Give your all to me, I'll give my all to you. You're my end and my beginning, and even when I lose, I'm winning, 'cause I give you all me, and you give me all of you. Oh, give me all of you. Cards on the table, we are both showing hearts, risking it all, though it's hard. 'Cause all of me loves all of you. I love your curves and all your edges, all your perfect imperfections. Give your all to me, I'll give my all to you. You're my end and my beginning, and even when I lose, I'm winning, 'cause I give you all of me, and you give me all of you, and I give you all of me, and you give me all of you. like a shot. Thought that I could chase you with a cold evening. Let a couple years water down how I'm feeling about you. And every time we talk, every single word builds up to this moment. And I gotta convince myself I don't want it, even though I do. You could break my heart in two, but when it heals, it beats for you. I know it's forward, but it's true. I wanna hold you when I'm not supposed to, when I'm not yet close to someone else. You're stuck in my head and I can't get you out of it. If I could do it all again, I know I'd go back to you. I know I'd go back to you. I know I'd go back to you. We never got it right, playing and replaying old conversations, overthinking every word, and I hate it 'cause it's not me. And what's the point in hiding? Everybody knows we got unfinished business, and I'll regret it if I didn't say this isn't what it could be. You could break my heart in two, but when it heals, it beats for you. I know it's forward, but it's true. I wanna hold you when I'm not supposed to, when I'm not yet close to someone else. You're stuck in my head and I can't get you out of it. If I could do it all again, I know I'd go back to you. I know I'd go back to you. I know I'd go back to you. You can break my heart in two, but when it heals, it beats for you. I know it's forward, but it's true. Won't lie, I'd go back to you. You know my thoughts are running loose. It's just a thing you make me do, and I could fight, but what's the use? I know I'd go. I wanna hold you when I'm not supposed to, when I'm not yet close to someone else. You're stuck in my head and I can't get you out of it. If I could do it all again, I know I'd go back to you. 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 I know I'd go back to you.
I met you in the dark, you lit me up. You made me feel as though I was enough. We danced the night away, we drank too much. I held your hair back when you were throwing up. Then you smiled over your shoulder. For a minute I was stone cold sober. I pulled you closer to my chest, and you asked me to stay over. I said I already told you. I think that you should get some rest. I knew I loved you then, but you never know. 'Cause I played it cool when I was scared of letting go. I know I needed you, but I'm never sure. I wanna stay with you into a green old. Just say you won't let go. Just say you won't let go. I'll wake you up with some breakfast in bed. I'll bring kiss on your head. I'll take the kids to school, wave them goodbye. I'll thank my lucky stars for that night. When you looked over your shoulder, for a minute I forget that I'm older. I wanna dance with you right now. Oh, and you look as beautiful as ever, and I swear that every day you'll get better. You make me feel this way somehow. I'm so in love with you, I hope you know. Darling, your love is more than worth its weight in gold. We've come so far, my dear, look how we've grown. I wanna stay with you until we're gray and old. Just say you won't let go. Just say you won't let go. I wanna live with you, even when we're ghosts. 'Cause you were always there for me when I needed you most. So I'm gonna love you till my lungs give out. I promise till death we part, like in our vows. So I wrote this song for you, now everybody knows that it's just you and me until we're gray and old. Just say you won't let go. Just say you won't let go. Say you won't let go. Just say it. Yeah, just say you won't let go.
Hello, it's me. I was wondering if after all these years you'd like to meet to go over everything. They say the time's supposed to heal you, but I ain't done much healing. Hello, can you hear me? I'm in California dreaming about who we used to be when we were younger and free. I've forgotten how it felt before the world fell at our feet. There's such a difference between us and a million miles. Hello from the other side. I must have called 1,000 times to tell you I'm sorry for everything that I've done. But when I call, you never seem to be home. Hello from the outside. At least I can see that I've tried to tell you I'm sorry for breaking your heart, but it don't matter, it clearly doesn't tear you apart anymore. Ooh, anymore. Ooh, anymore. Hello from the outside. At least I can see that I've tried to tell you I'm sorry for breaking your heart, but it don't matter, it clearly doesn't tear you apart anymore. Ooh, anymore. I'm going under, and this time I fear there's no one to save me. It's all and nothing really got a way of driving me crazy. I need somebody to heal, somebody to know, somebody to have, somebody to hold. It's easy to say, but it's never the same. I guess I kinda like the way you numbed all the pain, and now the day bleeds into nightfall, and you're not here to get me through it all. I let my guard down, and then you pulled the rug. I was getting counted
'cause the drinks bring back all the memories of everything we've been through. Toast to the ones here today. Toast to the ones that we lost on the way. 'Cause the drinks bring back all the memories. And the memories bring back you. There's a time that I remember when I did not know no pain. When I believed in forever and everything would stay the same. Now my heart feels like December when somebody say your name. 'Cause I can't reach out to call you, but I know I will one day, yeah. Everybody hurts sometimes, everybody hurts someday, eh. Everything gon' be alright. Go and raise a glass and say, here's to the ones that we got. Cheers to the wish you were here, but you're not. 'Cause the drinks bring back all the memories of everything we've been through. Toast to the ones here today. Toast to the ones that we lost on the way. 'Cause the drinks bring back all the memories. And the memories bring back you. There's a time that I remember when I never felt so lost. When I felt all of the hatred was too powerful to stop. Now my heart feels like an ember, and it's lighting up the dark. I'll carry these torches for you that you know I'll never drop, yeah. Everybody hurts sometimes, everybody hurts someday, eh. Everything gon' be alright. Go and raise a glass and say, here's to the ones that we got. Cheers to the wish you were here, but you're not. 'Cause the drinks bring back all the memories of everything we've been through. Toast to the ones here today. Toast to the ones that we lost on the way. 'Cause the drinks bring back all the memories. And the memories bring back you. Memories bring back you. Memories bring back you.
We clawed, we chained our hearts in vain. We jumped, never asking why. We kissed, I fell under your spell of love. No one could deny. Don't you ever say I just walked away. I will always want you. I can't live a lie running for my life. I will always want you. I came in like a wrecking ball. I never hit so hard in love. All I wanted was to break your walls. All you ever did was wreck me. Yeah, you wrecked me. I put you high up in the sky, and now you're not coming down. It slowly turned, you let me burn, and now we're ashes on the ground. Don't you ever say I just walked away. I will always want you. I can't live a lie running for my life. I will always want you. I came in like a wrecking ball. I never hit so hard in love. All I wanted was to break your walls. All you ever did was wreck me. Don't you ever say I just walked away. I will always want you. I came in like a wrecking ball. I never hit so hard in love. All I wanted was to break your walls. All you ever did was wreck me. I came in like a wrecking ball. Yeah, I just closed my eyes and swore. Left me crashing in a blazing fall. All you ever did was wreck me. Yeah, you wrecked me. Yeah, you wrecked me. I love it when you call me señorita. I wish I could pretend I didn't need ya, but every touch is ooh la la la. It's true la la la. Oh, I should be running. Oh, you keep me coming for ya.
Land in Miami, the air was hot from summer rain, sweat dripping off me before I even knew her name. La la la, you felt like ooh la la la, yeah, no. Sapphire and moonlight, we danced for hours in the same tequila sunrise. Her body fit right in my hands, la la la. You felt like ooh la la la, yeah. I love it when you call me señorita. I wish I could pretend I didn't need ya, but every touch is ooh la la la. It's true la la la. Ooh, I should be running. Ooh, you know I love it when you call me señorita. I wish it wasn't so damn hard to leave ya, but every touch is ooh la la la. It's true la la la. Ooh, I should be running. Ooh, you keep me coming for ya.
Back in the hotel, there's just some things that never change. You say we're just friends, but friends don't know the way you taste. La la la. Cause you know it's been a long time coming, don't you let me fall. Open your lips and just me hooked on your tongue. Love your kisses, deadly, don't stop.
I love it when you call me señorita. I wish I could pretend I didn't need ya, but every touch is ooh la la la. It's true la la la. Ooh, I should be running. Ooh, you know I love it when you call me señorita. I wish it wasn't so damn hard to leave ya, but every touch is ooh la la.
Good morning, administrators, staff, parents, family members, and you, class of 2020. It is an absolute honor and genuine pleasure to be your board president this year, through it all, and celebrate this momentous occasion with you. Class of 2020, you have now reached an important milestone of your lives. Let's go back and travel your path. You have studied and worked hard years and years, and now you have continued and completed your learning through a pandemic that has grabbed the hold of nearly the entire world. You and your peers have shown tremendous strength, togetherness, and resilience in navigating the greatest of adversities, and I can heartfully tell you, bravo. You have earned this achievement. The personal endurance you have shown will be discussed for several generations after you leave our schools. You have made your mark in the Elizabeth Public Schools, and no one can take that away. My warmest congratulations. And now, class of 2020, I present you to my fellow board members.
We are very proud of all of you and this milestone you have achieved today. Remember, the sky is the limit, and only you can determine your destiny. Dream big and live your life to the fullest.
What's happening in the United States is not okay. We have to stand together. We see you and we know you are destined for greatness. As you continue on to your next chapter, know that we are with you.
I know this isn't the kind of graduation you have dreamt of, but this is what will define you. You were born during 9/11 and now living through a pandemic. Wow, you are the strong ones. You are tomorrow's fearless leaders.
Your dedication during this hard time is the basis of the great and wonderful future for you. Remember, the sky is the limit, and we are so proud of you.
Remember that it is with strength, compassion, and empathy that you can bring about the change you want to see in the world. It all starts with you.
Throughout this year, you have proved to yourself and to our school community that each and every one of you have a great amount of determination, passion, and success. You achieved this year facing new obstacles, and you have succeeded.
Today is a very important day for you and your family. In achieving this milestone, you have demonstrated how the most important thing in life are those you work so hard for, and that you have the inner strength to overcome anything that may present.
Today you stand proud, powerful, and accomplished. You have completed an essential step in your life. Remember to always stand for something and stand for truth. It will lead you to your promise.
So as I begin to close on these graduation sentiments dedicated to each of you here today, understand that you are your story. Write it, live it, and own it. Stand up tall, class of 2020. You have made history. Now believe in the unbelievable, and above all, continue to dream. You are unique. You are like no other graduating class. You are our graduating class of 2020. God bless you, and God bless the Elizabeth Public Schools.
Congratulations, class of 2020.
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 Congratulations, class 2020.
Congratulations, class of 2020.
You are the reason. Spent 24 hours, I need more hours with you. You spent the weekend getting even. Ooh. We spent the late nights making things right between us. But now it's all good, babe. Roll that backward, babe, and play me close. Cause girls like you run around with guys like me till sundown. When I come through, I need a girl like you, yeah, yeah. Girls like you love fun, and yeah, me do what I want. When I come through, I need a girl like you, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I need a girl like you, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I need a girl like you. I spent last night on the last flight to you. I took a whole day up, trying to get way up. Ooh.
Good morning. Buenos dias. Bonjour. Assalamu alaikum. I don't hear anybody. Good morning. Congratulations, class of 2020. Welcome to the 2020 commencement ceremony for John E. Dwyer Academy. We are so excited to celebrate you today. My name is Stanley Neron. I'm one of the commissioners on the Elizabeth Board of Education, and it is indeed my honor to not only salute you and celebrate you today, but to be here with you today. Because many said it could not happen, and we are here. So let nothing stop you. Even though the year was abbreviated, let not your dreams, your hopes, your aspirations, and your goals be abbreviated. Push ahead. Go full speed ahead. Focus on your goals, your dreams, your aspirations, and don't believe what the naysayers say, because anything can happen, because we're here today, and we're here to celebrate you. So let's give it up for that class of 2020. Are you ready for a celebration? Thank you, parents, family, staff, for being here today. We're so honored to have you. Thank you for celebrating our graduates and bringing them this far. Before I get started, I want us to take a moment, and I want us to reflect and pay a moment of silence to the many victims around the world that we have lost to COVID-19 and to racial injustice. Two major pandemics that we face as a world, as a nation, that we must fix, and that you as the future leaders will be charged with the great charge and challenge to help bring a solution to. So at this time, if we can please pay a moment of silence, you can stand. Please stand. And let's pay respect to those who have passed on. Thank you so much. Please remain standing for the Pledge of Allegiance as we welcome Ms. Elisa Fernandez from the John E. Dwyer Technology Academy, who will lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Please remain standing as we welcome Kedma Moise from John E. Dwyer Technology Academy as he sings the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so brightly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. Oh, the rainbow we watch, they're so gallantly streaming, and the rockets regular, the bombers in and air, give proof to the night that a flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Oh, the land and all the free, and the home of the brave.
Thank you, Kedma. Please remain standing as we have Alex Silva do the Pledge of Ethics from John E. Dwyer Technology Academy.
As a member of the Elizabeth Public Schools professional learning community, I would treat people as I wish to be treated. To do that, I pledge to understand that the school community is a special place. Listen respectfully when someone else is speaking by paying close attention and not interrupting. Speak in a calm voice and use proper language. Dress appropriately for teaching and learning. Inspire the best in myself and others by celebrating successes and learning from mistakes. Care about others by demonstrating acts of kindness. Be a lifelong learner by taking every opportunity to learn from others.
Thank you. You may be seated. Again, welcome, and thank you all for being in attendance this morning. Due to several social distancing restrictions, a lot of people who would want to be here this morning could not be here with you today. But they send their congratulatory sentiments and messages to you. They salute you, they celebrate you, and they're very proud of you. Namely, our City Council President, Kevin Canary, a lot of your local and state officials from the state and county level, all send their congratulatory messages and they salute you today. But with us, we do have some very special guests who were able to be here. And I'll start off with, please put your hands together for your board president, Diane Barbosa, Commissioner Eliana Chavez, Commissioner Natalie Hernandez, Commissioner Charlene Baffles, Commissioner Rosa Morena Ortega, Commissioner Stephanie Pestana, your past president, just became a mother, so she could not be here with you today, so we salute her and we celebrate her, but she sends her congratulatory messages. Commissioner Maria Carvalho, your superintendent of schools, Ms. Olga Hugemeyer, your assistant superintendent, Dr. Jennifer Cedeno, your assistant superintendent of schools, Rafael A. Cortez, your assistant superintendent of schools, Judy Finch Johnson, your chief of operations, Mr. Frank Cuesta, your school business administrator, Howard Kennedy, your comptroller, Mr. Rajiv Malhotra. And last but not least, we have somebody very special here who will address you and who has been with us a very long time, whose vision has brought this city very far, and we appreciate him each and every day, and we thank him for all the great work that he does in our city. He is none other than our honorable mayor, Mayor J. Christian Bowich. Please welcome, Your Honor.
Thank you, Stan. Good morning, graduates. To the superintendent of schools, Olga Hugemeyer, board president, Diana Barbosa, and members of the board, to the parents and the graduates of the class of 2020 at the John Dwyer Academy. First of all, today you feel like you've reached a milestone and you're graduating and you spent 4 years of an education and you've graduated in a very difficult time in our history. But as I said to the classes yesterday, do not let the times of today define your tomorrow, because you all have the opportunity to use the framework of your education to prosper and move this city and this state forward. While we look back at the times of 2020, you can say, why me? Or you can say, why did this happen to me? Or how come I had to finish the last 3 months at home? Or you can look forward to the next years of your life and your career and say, I'm going to define myself in better times as we move forward. Because clearly, at your age and your ability to grow and to mature based on the education you've received is limitless. So on behalf of the entire citizenry, I thank your parents who are here, I thank your families, but most of all, I congratulate you, the class of 2020, for graduating at a very difficult time in our history, but also with the knowledge and the education that you can do better in the future and not let 2020 define your future. Congratulations and enjoy the summer.
Thank you, Mayor Borwich. Next up, we have a great leader. She has led this Board of Education through this pandemic as we have had to do social distancing, we have had to do homeschooling, and you have had to learn from your homes. And if you don't know, there are a lot of decisions that have to be made behind the scenes, and this wonderful leader here has been able to guide the board through this process, support our superintendent, the staff, your teachers, and you. I want you to welcome the one and only, our president of this year, President Diane Barbosa.
Thanks, Dan. Technical difficulties. Okay. Good morning, everyone, and welcome. Welcome to July 14th. And today is the second day of our graduations, but it's so special because it's you here. Good morning, Mayor Bolwich, my fellow board members, Elizabeth Public School team members, our superintendent, and today's superstars, you, the members of Dwyer Academy, graduating class of 2020. It is my honor and privilege as your board president, especially this year. On behalf of the board, I salute you, the graduates of 2020. Oh boy, we reached this day in a way that none of us would have imagined, but we are so fortunate to be here to share this milestone moment together with you. Now let's move back. Over 100 years ago, the world went through a pandemic, similar to the one we are experiencing today. It infected roughly a third of the world's population. And like you today, there were young graduating adults, oh yes, embarking on the journey of their adult lives in a world of uncertainty. You had Walt Disney in the 1900s sitting there, and he went through, and he became one of the most influential figures. You had Marian Anderson, born in 1897, would then go and use her legendary singing voice to perform before millions in the effort to break racial barriers in the United States and advance human rights worldwide. So we have to understand, millions of others who were young adults in the 1900s would go through and made significant contributions and achievements to their families, to their communities, to their states, to their nations, and to the world, despite the challenges and uncertainty presented by the pandemic. Now it's your turn. You have to go out and be the best you can be, because guess what? You are stronger. Make no mistake, there are difficult days, weeks, months ahead. We've had them. But as history has shown, this too shall pass. As individuals, as graduates, as families, as community, we will get through this together, and we will carry on. You, my class of 2020, a class like no other, has been there and ready to fight. You will be right there when it does, and you will continue to tackle and resolve the social, medical, economical issues of our time while leading us back and advancing us to new levels of prominence. When you do, remember today and all that has led you to this moment fondly, for it will serve as a foundation to those successes. And also, I want you to take one more note, but I'm going to walk out for this one. I want you to understand that you are exactly, perfectly 6 feet aligned from each other. Your parents and your family are perfectly distanced from afar from each other. And I stand perfectly in front of you as your board president. But make one thing for sure. The world, graduates, is not such a perfect place. But there's one more perfect thing, and that is you. You are our source of perfection. We have implanted and planted the seeds in you. So go out and grow. Why? Because you are the graduate class of the Elizabeth Public Schools Dwyer. You are a class like no other. Congratulations. We love you. We salute you. We will always be here for you. Thank you.
Thank you, President Barbosa. Let's give another big round of applause. At this time, I'd like to present the valedictorian and salutatorian medals. I would like to ask your principal, who has been a champion, to guide you to this point and get you through this major milestone in your life. I'd like to ask Ms. Lisa Jimenez to please join me from John E. Dwyer Academy as we present the valedictorian and salutatorian medals. The title of valedictorian is typically conferred upon the highest ranked student amongst those graduating from an educational institution. I will now announce the valedictorian for John E. Dwyer Technology Academy. Please welcome Michael Chia. This student has demonstrated incredible initiative and a strong dedication towards their academic success and has upheld the highest grade point average at John E. Dwyer Technology Academy. Please give him a round of applause as he comes forward for his valedictorian address. Michael.
Good morning, teachers, admin, and especially the Dwyer class of 2020. I want to congratulate all of you because I know it wasn't easy to stand where you stand today. When I was deciding what to talk about, it was really difficult because this is not only the culmination of your entire high school careers, but this also marks our entrance into a world deeply divided. I find it hard to say that today is a day to celebrate without also acknowledging our responsibility to make a positive change. There's no shortage of issues in the world around us that we must face, regardless of our willingness to do so. While it may not be our choice, we all have a responsibility to build what is broken to something better than it was before. Some of us are entering college, some are entering the workforce, and some have other plans for their future. However, despite what you have chosen, I'd like everyone to take a step back and ask yourself, am I positively addressing the most pressing issues our world is facing? If you are not, then it is time to discover the purpose or how you can live your life with a greater purpose. The purpose of having a greater purpose is so that you don't waste the precious and limited time that you have. Whether your greater purpose is to break down the barriers that exist among us or revolutionize the government, it is up to us to promote positive change in the world around us. So now, I'd like to tell you a story. Daryl Davis, for those of you who don't know him, is a Black musician, activist, author, and actor who befriended Roger Kelly. Though this relationship may seem trivial, Roger Kelly was, at the time, the imperial wizard of the KKK. An imperial wizard, for those who don't know, is a national leader. Daryl Davis took it upon himself to book a meeting with Roger in a motel, pretending that he wanted to interview him for a book he was writing about the KKK. Davis made sure not to divulge the fact that he was a black man. Under any other circumstance, Roger Kelly would not have taken this meeting. And yet, despite being told, "Do not fool with Kelly, he will kill you," Davis met with Kelly in order to understand how he can hate him when he doesn't even know him. After a few hours of tense conversation, the two men parted, but this relationship surprisingly continued. The two men continued to meet, to share stories, and ask questions. Over the course of a couple years, the two developed a friendship which ultimately led to Kelly, along with 12 other KKK members, deciding to leave. This small, critical step initially began as a simple conversation between two men, but eventually led to the dismantling of the KKK in the entire state of Maryland. Therefore, we can't simply celebrate today. Instead, we must act and commit ourselves to making a positive change in the world. Our persistent actions over time will ultimately result in the sweeping changes that extend far beyond ourselves. The choices that we make, no matter how big or small the situation, can potentially change the course of history. We are in the midst of much uncertainty, and our choices will give us the reason to celebrate in due time. So, class of 2020, I encourage you to take initiative rather than to celebrate, because our celebration will be much grander down the road as a result of the choices that we make and the actions we take today. Thank you so much, class of 2020, and have a great rest of the day.
Michael, that was truly an inspiring message. Let's give him another round of applause. This is your day, and it is always inspiring and a sigh of relief when you know that the future is in good hands and that you will lead us down a better path, a new path, and a path that will help to liberate us all. So thank you again, Michael. At this time, I'd like to welcome the salutatorian. This title is conferred upon the second highest ranked student among those graduating from an educational institution. I will begin by announcing Emeline De La Rosa, your salutatorian for 2020. This student has demonstrated incredible initiative and a strong dedication towards her academic success and has upheld the second highest grade point average at John E. Dwyer Technology Academy. Let's give her a round of applause as she presents her salutatorian address. Emily.
To Jedda's class of 2020, congratulations for many reasons. Not only have we successfully overcome 4 years of challenges academically, but we are history makers. We are the class of 2020, the ones in quarantine, the ones who had to rise above the disappointment and loss, the ones who watched as the natural world crumbled and burned, and we are the ones who witnessed violence and racism against our brothers and sisters. As we all know, this has been a year full of hardships that have left many of us with ambivalent feelings, to say the least. Today, however, is not only about what this year has thrown at us. Today is about reflecting on how we got here and the people who have helped us along the way. Whether it is the guidance we received from parents, family members, teachers, or even friends, there have been people who were there to encourage our growth along the way. For most, we are grateful beyond measure, and for some, we owe so much to that person who has given us the drive to reach our goals. We may feel the need to pay them back right away, but the truth is, the greatest thank you will be to continue down the right path. We've only just begun living our lives, making our own choices, and choosing how to end a chapter in our lives while contemplating on how to begin the next. Because of this, I want you to take a step back and begin thinking about what matters for your continued growth. A growth that is not only measured by a diploma, but one that comes from finding your true self. Whether you choose to go to vocational school, college, enlist in the armed forces, or to begin working right away, I want you to feel confident with whatever step you take towards a brighter future. Oftentimes, we tend to get lost and confused when it comes to figuring out how to be better, live better, and be happier. This can only be determined by our own efforts and willingness to live our lives earnestly. In the end, just make sure that whatever it is, you are happy with yourself and with what you're doing. It is easy to live a lie and helplessly fall into doing something just because you're told to or just because you feel like you can't do any better. That is why for most, the pursuit of happiness is challenging. But when you find that one specific thing that sparks a light in you, never be afraid to take on the challenge of the pursuit. Remember this, to lose yourself and to question your actions is the way of finding yourself again. You need to understand how you're wired in order to understand where you're going. And getting lost is part of the whole journey. With that said, I would like to thank JETA's class of 2020.
Thank you, Emily. Another inspiring message by our future leaders. You know, I asked the question, what does success look like? And success can only be defined by you. You define your success because only you know what your goal is in your heart, in your mind, in your soul. You know what your desires are. And success cannot be a cookie cutter approach. It cannot be something that somebody tells you this is success. It can only be successful if you say it's successful. That's why today I charge you with the great charge of writing your own story. Write your own story, go out into this world, and take it head on. Don't be afraid to stand for something. Don't be afraid to stand for who you are. Believe in what you believe and move full speed ahead. But along that journey, understand you have a team that's with you. And that team started right to your left and to your right. It started with your family at home. Let's give them a big round of applause for supporting you and being with you throughout this entire journey. You also have another set of people that you spent the majority of your time with, and that is your teachers, your principals, your staff, and your schools. Let's give them a big round of applause. And last but not least, you have yourselves, your classmates, your friends, and the relationships that you will have for many years to come. Let's celebrate them and give them a big round of applause to each other, class of 2020. One thing is for sure, we face a pandemic in COVID-19. We stand as a Board of Education and understand that Black Lives Matter around the world, locally here in our community. But you know what? All them issues are issues that we will confront in the future, issues we will confront now, issues that we will work on right now. And I can't say it any better than Michael and Emily. You know, the way we have to take charge, the way we have to start working on it, and the way that we have to work on our goals today, work on what we need to fix today before we can really celebrate our victory. Because it's a long way ahead. But all hope is not lost because you're here. All hope is not lost because they said today could not happen, and it did. And understand in life, you're going to hear a lot of naysayers say to you, you can't do it. It can't happen. We can't change these relationships. We can't change the government. We can't change these policies. We can't have equal housing, equal pay. We can, but we need to work on it. We need to come together. We need to create a concerted effort, and we need to make sure that we push full speed ahead. And when you do that, nothing can stop you. Class of 2020, we congratulate you. We salute you, and we celebrate you today, and we can't stop celebrating you. So again, we're so, so proud of you. Without further ado, it is time for us to do the presentation of the class of 2020. To do that, I'd like to welcome Your Assistant Superintendent, Dr. Jennifer Cedeno.
Good morning, John E. Dwyer, Technology Academy Class of 2020. Give yourselves a round of applause. It is now my honor and my privilege to get to the part of the program that you have been anxiously waiting for the last 4 years, the presentation of the class of 2020 to our Superintendent of Schools, who will confirm your graduation. Let us welcome to the stage at this time your Superintendent, Mrs. Olga Hugemeyer.
Thank you, Dr. Cedeno. Good morning, Mayor Bulwich, fellow board members, staff, parents, and the class of 2020. The global pandemic brought much of the world to a halt. Seniors, you persevered and demonstrated how strong, smart, and adaptive you all are. Let's start with resilience. Seniors, you have ended your time at John E. Dwyer Technology Academy unlike any graduating class before you. Classes were done virtually, at a distance, sports were canceled, student activities and extracurriculars were halted, and yet you persevered. You remained engaged with learning. Mrs. Jimenez, vice principals, teachers, guidance counselors, and students, you have proven that working collaboratively is what makes a school a community. This level of resilience that you have shown during your final fourth marking period will serve you well as you begin the next chapter of your lives. Seniors, many of you have also been working in essential jobs in the community, whether it was working at a supermarket or helping your parents by caring for your siblings. We are so incredibly proud of the work you have done and continue to do. Beginning Tuesday, March 17th, and through the rest of your academic careers at John E. Dwyer Technology Academy, you have pursued distance learning. It was a new venture for everyone, for our students, for our administrators, and for our teachers alike. But together, you adapted, you learned together, you grew, and you finished your senior year. It can't be overstated how important it is to be flexible and adaptable in life. It'll make us all ready to take on any challenge. At this time, I am very pleased to officially acknowledge the class of 2020. Mrs. Jimenez, principal of John E. Dwyer Technology Academy, has certified to me that all of the requirements of the Elizabeth Board of Education and the New Jersey Department of Education have been met. And with the authority of the Commissioner of Education of the state of New Jersey and the members of the Elizabeth Board of Education, I hereby authorize that the appropriate diplomas be awarded. Thank you again, and congratulations, class of 2020. Mrs. Jimenez?
Thank you, Mrs. Hugemeyer. So once again, class of 2020, it is my honor to be able to celebrate with you your accomplishment. I know I've said it many times before, but I will say it again. We are all extremely proud of you. On behalf of the entire John E. Dwyer Technology Academy family, I congratulate you and I congratulate your family who is joining you here today. At this time, I'd like to introduce to you and welcome Mr. Marlon Noyen, your senior class advisor, and Ms. Heidi Guillon, one of your guidance counselor. So as we come to the conclusion of the ceremony today, I just want to make sure that even though this information was shared with all of you via email, I want to make sure that you remember today the procedures so that we're in compliance with proper protocols. When your names are called, you will come up, you will stand, you will grab all your items. You are going to exit the same way you came in, and you are going to wait for your pictures to be taken. Please ensure that you leave 6 feet between between you and the person in front of you, so that we again adhere to all social distancing regulations. Quiero recordarles a todos, aunque enviamos un correo electrónico para recordarles cuál es el procedimiento al concluir la ceremonia. Les recuerdo que los nombres serán llamados en orden alfabético, 10 a la vez. Cuando escuchen su nombre, por favor, se levantan de sus asientos, toman todos la bolsa, todo lo que tienen con ustedes, van saliendo en el mismo orden en que entraron, esperan para que la fotografía de ustedes sea tomada, asegurándose de dejar 6 pies entre ustedes y la persona de enfrente para que salgan por la misma puerta por donde entraron. De nuevo, felicidades a todos. Once again, congratulations to the class of 2020. Ms. Guillon?
OK. So, là nous finissons les noms, n'a levé, n'a campé 6 feet devant le monde qui campe devant nous. Là, n'a marché côté nous entrer. So, ça veut dire si nous sommes entrés ici, n'a marché ici, nous faisons photo, là, pour nous aller. Si nous passons dans la main gauche, nous lever, nous faisons photo pour nous aller dans la main gauche. OK? Azeen Abakar. Jean Achille. Suyapa Acosta Anariva. Gamalden Adam. Elijah Adams. Brianna Augustin. Mohammed Azubadi. Lexi Alcantara. Angelo Alfred. Mark Allen.
Kaliza Guzman. Asalam Matthews. Connie Matute. Catherine Maza. Mansour Mabenge. Jerry Mejia. Kevin Mejia. and Wilfredo Alvarado.
Jason Alvarez. Andy Amaya. Senya Amaya Sanchez. Destin Amewu. Nayeli Anariba Castellanos. Abraham Aquino. Sherrod Arrington. Nigda Estrell. Peter Atef. Jennifer Avalar.
Steven Mendoza. Kevin Milan. Angel Mejia. Zachary Mingo. Kelvin Mitchell. Kedma Moise. Yancy Montpazar. Andy Montenegro. Amy Moran. Anna Marina. Hajar Hassan.
That's it? Diego Avalar. John Ayala. Ishmael Bellin. Michelle Belen Lopez. Oscar Belito. Jason Benitez. Miguel Benitez. Axel Betancourt. Maria Camila Botero Gaviria, and Amari Breton.
Daryl Nasome, Akeem Oliver, Moses Olowapeo, Jardel Otero, Renzo Otoyo, Samaj Pageant, Gabriel Para, Leandro Perez,
Jose Breton, Noel Britz, Jashir Brooks, Jabari Brown, Jasmine Burgos, Joshua Barulia, Deshaun Butler, Adrian Cadet, Nicholas Cadme Gazon, Emmanuel Cagua, and Lisbeth Caguana Fernandez.
Jemmy Perverga, Alessandro Palasiga, Elvis Polito, Yermes Galan, Christian Reyes, Sydney Reyes Cruz, Christian Reyes Martinez, Mary Castro, Stephen Richardson, Edgar Rivera, Jamil Rivera,
Daniel Collado, Brian Castellon, Angel Castillo Beltran, Paul Castro Tatis, Joaquin Castro Flores, Melvin Cervantes, Sophony Charles, Scandia Charles, Felicia Chisholm Campbell, Edison Collado Jose, Eric Colon.
Angela Rivera, Chad Robertson, John Tris Robinson, Jeremy Rodriguez, Juan Romero,
John Concepcion, Amber Concepcion de la Rosa, Madeleine Covena Mendoza, James Cromata Zamora, Abdias Crespo, Christopher A. Cruz, Alcei Fragoso, Catherine Cubis, Emmanuel Coelho, Diogo Cunha, Richcard Dallencourt, Ali Reese Daniels.
Stanley Rosario, Julianson Sancre, Sincere, David Sanchez, Dominica Sanchez, Zé Alder Sanchez, George Santana, Diego Santos, Samir De Jesus Herrera, Sahin Servin, Hassan Shafiq,
Andy de la Cruz Nova, Emmy de la Rosa, Catherine Decent Cabrera, Laquan Dockery Jr., Kevin Dunbar, Karina Echeverry, Bettina Edward, Andy Egoville, Youssef Elayan, and Ashlyn Encarnacion Gonzalez.
Jario Senquenza. Alex Silva. Breno Silva. Marcelo Silva. Julio Sarina. Carlos Soriano. Wagner Soto. Damon Spearman Jr. Gene Suarez. Joshua Suarez. Maria Sunchite.
Jason Espaillat. Yesi Espaillat. Anthony Espagel Espinoza. Blake Fernandez. Alisa Fernandez. Jose Javier Fernandez Avila. Angel Fayo. Delilah Figueredo. Diego Figueroa. Camille Fleming. Maria Paz Flores. Maria Garcia Flores. Maria Amenta Flores Lopez. And Joelle Fowler.
Adrian Tavares. Julio Tito. Jonathan Tanalapa. Evan Torres. Maya Torres. Johan Charina. Tatiana Trujillo. Brady Valdivina. Steven Torres. Jennifer Valadares. Melissa Vargas. Daniel Velasquez. Thomas Velasquez.
Pierre Renal François. Rolando Fuentes, Yukenji Gideon, Harold Gomez, Carlos Gonzalez, Alexander Green, Kaisim Green Jr., Henry Guayaraca, and Emmeline de la Rosa. Amy.
Christian Velez. Richardson Burtis. Aaliyah Villanueva. Isabella Botello. Saeed Vivanico. Richard Whitehead. Kadesh Williams. Tazana Williams. Ethan Woods. Alberta Zamora.
Jamie Garcia, Isabela Guain Morales, Daniela Guerra Rojas, Alan Guerrero, Tyrone Haygood, Rashim Hawkins, Tyragi Hayes, Evelyn Hernandez, Pedro Hernandez, Christopher Adrian Hernandez Romero, Hector Herrera, and Harvey Herrera.
Luis Zapata. And Levis Zelaya.
Anthony Hilario, Elena Howard, Onika Irving, Daniel Jara, Maya Jennings, Richard Jimenez, Taran Jit, Nicholas Justiano, Evan Kenji, Natalie Kelly, Prithvi Korala, and Everton Laguerre. Michael Chia, Giselle Lanes Reyes, Jennifer Lamoth, Devon Lane, Victoria Laskowski, Adonai Leva Juarez, Odin Lamage, Christian Lamage, Angel Romaldo Liz Lorenzo, Richard Loaiza, Chris Maley Lopez, Henry Lopez, Kelvin Lopez Gonzalez, Kriani Laura Santana, Daniel Lordello, Nahemi Lewis, Isaiah Luciano, Maria Eduarda Siebra, Abdullah Mahamoud, Alexa Marinez, Leonardo Martinez, Christopher Martinez, Eric Martinez, and Oscar Martinez.